Okay, this video is about my attempt to repair this great looking Minikorg 700. Problem is no sound comes from it, so it looks like the oscillator isn't working. First impression is that something's wrong inside because the knobs touch the upper side of the holes, and same for the sliders. Well, these go all the way up, but the volume, oh yeah, the sliders are okay, but this board is certainly, if it's a board, it's certainly higher in there certainly is something wrong with this part. All of them are too high, so we'll look into that. So let's open it up and have a look inside. Oh yeah, another thing, these are inverted because they have to like this, they have to be like this. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so I took out two screws, one over here, one over there, and a few on the back, and this lifts off. And I took out another two screws in the wooden parts, and a few screws to remove the sides. Those screws are slightly shorter than the previous screws in the top. And some more screws on the side to remove the wooden parts. Now all the wood has been removed, and we can see the power transformer over here with live wires, so watch out for that. And also some naked live wires on the fuse. Well, there seems nothing wrong with the fuse, because when you plug it in and power it up, you can hear some noise from the repeat slider. So there is some low voltage in there, but I'll have to check the -10 and +20 volts. But first I'm going to take out the key action. And that's a bunch of screws over here. It appears 3 big screws over here and 3 big screws over there are for the key action, and the other smaller screws in between, 8 in total, are for the printed circuit boards. Now the keypad comes out. It's connected with only 3 wires through a well-known computer Molex connector. So the first impression is someone has been tampering with those wires over here. Doesn't seem there are any loose wires or short circuits, but he might be mistaken with the wires. Over here a lot seems original, and here are a few wires that have been out. So maybe oh, wait a minute, this one says 24 minus VEE, and here it says orange plus VCC. Let's check that first, and grounds and plus VCC. Let's check those powers first, power rails. The power supply seems okay. Black is the ground. There are 2 blue wires which carry an alternating current, and the same for the 2 red wires. There's an alternating current between them. Blue is 15 volts and red 23 or 25. It's hard to read in the PDF. And then there's the green and orange wires that carry -10 on green and +20 on orange. And those voltages are also present on the wires on the other PCB. So on this PCB is carries both voltages, and this one as well. Here's the green one, there's the orange one, and there's a ground also. Everything seems to be okay in the power supply department. However, a first impression shows there is some rust on the sides over here and some more on the right side, but these are all green. I think green is copper. Well, rust is not the right word, but copper sulfate? Well, let's give this a clean. And of course the other side of the connector that goes to the keyboard. And let's see it from there. Well, it's for sure the volume slider has a problem. Now it even hums in the amplifier, so I'm going to clean this first. Okay, what I see now is when I press a key, I can hear the repeat switch. But also it doesn't stop immediately, so I thought my guitar amplifier was on reverb or delay or something, but it's not. It's because of the percussion, so it's very nice because that seems to work. Because if I put it all the way up, which is low, same goes for the volume. Now the repeat sound stops immediately when I release the key. When I use percussion, it goes on for a bit. So that shows me a lot of this synthesizer is working. And to me that points to the master oscillator. Maybe that one doesn't work, so I have to find out where the signal comes on the master oscillator. But also the keyboard is wired with 3 wires. And maybe one of them isn't right, so maybe the synthesizer now only receives a trigger signal from the key, or a gate signal, however it's called in the synthesizer world, but not the other signal. I forgot the name for now, the voltage, the variable voltage signal. Maybe that comes in on the wrong wire or not at all, so I'm going to look into that. So the oscillator PCB doesn't seem to work, even after replacing the operational amplifier. Still the same. If you press a key, you only hear the clicking noise. It sounds like DC. That is being switched into filters and to the amplifier. So yeah, don't know what to say about that. But if I offer with the yellow wire, I put a signal from my function generator, a square wave, and you can hear it in the background. And if I press a key now, it works with the repeat function and everything works. Now this is a slow repeat. And if I switch the repeat off, you hear a fast attack, and if I do it like this, slow attack, fast attack, percussion. This all the way up. You only hear an attack and a little sustain. Well, it's not sustain, it's while the key is pressed. And if I switch on sustain, the signal goes on after releasing the key. What I also see is that the filters work and the chorus works. It's kind of like repeat but more gradual. So a lot seems to work. The filters work, the repeat works, the chorus works, the filters, brightness works, sustain works, repeat works, vibrato. I don't know about vibrato. No, this way it doesn't. What I have seen is that on, I don't remember the pin, but there is a control voltage on the pin, and it's 1 volt with the lowest key on the keyboard pressed and released. The voltage remains, and it goes up to about 9 volts with the highest key. So it sounds like the oscillator gets his voltage control input. Of course, the power supply is available on the board, so I've checked for that. Other than that, it doesn't work.